cheeks as red as a bloomin' rose, eyes as the prettiest brown. She's a darling of my heart, sweetest little gal in town. Hello, today's lesson we're going to learn some minor chords, and then we're going to learn how to use a capo and work on the song Shady Grove. But first of all, we're just going to review two chords. The first chord we're going to review is an E minor chord. To play E minor, we use our second and third finger, second fret on our fifth and fourth string, and then we're going to strum. That's our E minor chord. Let's warm up with it. We'll count it off. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor. Okay, again, E minor is fifth and fourth string in the second fret. The next chord we're going to use in the song Shady Grove today, we're going to use a D chord. Now, the first couple of lessons we learned a D chord, but we'll review it real quickly. Second and third frets, first finger, third string, second fret, second finger, bottom string, second fret, and our third fret we use second string, third finger. That makes a D chord, okay? Now let's play some different rhythm. We're going 1, 2, ready, strum. D chord. I'm hitting the fourth string and then strumming down. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. D chord. Third string, bottom string, second fret, second string, third fret. Now for Shady Grove, we're going to change from an E minor chord to our D chord. So let's practice that a minute. E minor, go to D, E minor, and back to D. The third chord we use in the chorus of this song is a G chord. Now G chord, we use our first finger, fifth string, second fret, and then our second and third fingers, bottom string, top string, third fret, and that's a G chord, strumming all 6 strings. Now that's a down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can practice your G chord going down and up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But in the Shady Grove song we're going to play a little bit later, we're just going to hit the top string and go down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now let's change from G to E minor. Ready? Have to hold the string securely on your tips of your fingers. Back to G, E minor, down to D chord, and back to E minor. Now let's do that same pattern. That tempo was a little bit fast, so let's slow it down just a little bit. We'll count it off a little slower. E minor first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. G. 1 and 2, 3 and back to E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D. G. E minor, and we'll stop on the E minor. To play a song with a rhythm guitar, you have to practice changing your chords. So that'll be what you work on in this lesson. E, D, G, and back to E. Now today, I'm going to introduce a capo. A capo just helps you change the key. If I sing this key in E minor, the melody notes are really high for me. So what I'm going to do is use my capo and I'm going to put it on the 4th fret. A capo changes the length of the strings, and that way changes the key. So we're going to play the E minor chord, but just in a different position on the neck. Now, if we say our alphabet, E minor, F, F sharp, and then if I play the chord right here, it sounds like a G chord. Even though I'm playing the 2 strings to play the E minor. Hear the sound of that. If I take the capo off, put the E minor back, you can tell it's a different key. Now I'm going to sing the song in G minor, just because it's easier in my vocal range. But a capo is a useful tool, and we'll talk more about it in another lesson. But on this song, Shady Grove, we're going to sing. It starts out with the first line of the song, Shady Grove, my little love. And then we go to a D chord, back to the E minor, to a G, and back to our E minor. Now we're going to start with the chorus first. We'll do a slow tempo first, okay? Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away. Cheeks as red as a bloomin' rose, eyes as the prettiest brown. She's a darling of my heart, sweetest little gal in town. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Next verse, I wish I had a big fine horse, corn to feed him on, the Shady Grove to stay at home, to feed him when I'm gone. Back to the chorus. Shady Grove, my true love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my true love, bound for Shady Grove. Now we're going to start the same song, do it just a little bit different tempo. That might have been a little fast tempo. So we'll try to slow it down to a beginner's tempo, and we'll do a couple of verses. This will all be in a packet that you'll have online or in the classroom, words and the chord patterns, but we'll start with Shady Grove on a different tempo, a little slower this time. Start with your E minor chord. 1, 2, ready, chorus. Shady Grove, my true love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Now the verse. Cheeks as red as a bloomin' rose, eyes are the prettiest brown. She's the darling of my heart, sweetest little girl in town. Chorus. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my true love, I'm bound for stowaway. Now, the words to that song, there's 4 or 5 different verses you can sing with it. Again, the most important part of this lesson is, without your capo, to know how to change from an E minor to a D major, to a G major, back to E, E minor. And the strumming pattern, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and D, 1 and 2, and back to E minor. G, back to E minor. When we change from one chord to the other, it's called a progression. So the chord progression you use in this song, E minor, D, and G. And like I said, a capo, a capo is just a tool. We can use those same fingerings and play in different keys. If I play an E minor chord with my capo on the 2nd fret, changes the key. If I move my capo up to the 3rd fret, changes the key. You can hear the sound changing. Same fingering, changing keys. Now, one other thing, when you use your capo, some people put it right in the middle of the fret box, the little gold pieces or the frets. But if you put it in the middle, you might have to adjust till you get a good strong sound. I've put mine pretty close to the fret bar. Seems to keep it in tune better. But capo is a useful tool. So this is a little short lesson on the song Shady Grove, using a capo, playing it and singing it in a different key, but still using our E minor, D, and G.